Today is the last day of January, so let's look back at our monthly summary and see what we've been experiencing for that first month of 2025. We've had two really big cold stretches that we dealt with for this month, and that gave us 14 days that were below average. Now we had 6 days that were near average and then 11 days that were above, ending the month on an above average day. But really the below average days are what we remember when we look back at January. So as you kind of break it down, the warmest high temperature that we had was 64 degrees. That definitely was a day that we were feeling pretty nice. But the coldest high temperature, again, this was your high temperature this day, was 25 degrees. That was when we were in our stretch that we were staying below freezing. And then the coldest low temperature we had was 2. We had some really chilly mornings in January. And during that stretch, again, that we had those temperatures that were below freezing, we went 94 hours, almost 4 days before those temperatures warmed back up. So again, we did have some really cold temperatures this month. Rain-wise, we were a little bit below where we typically would be. We only had about 1.16 inches of rainfall. But snow, wow, we had a lot of snow this January, 6.4 inches. In fact, just talking about your snowfall in January, keep in mind the average is usually around 1.9 inches. Again, we had 6.4, so we did more than double the amount of snow that we normally see for January. In fact, the last time we had this much snow was back in 2011. And if you lived in Tulsa then, you remember that was our blizzard, and it was actually a record snowfall of 14 inches that fell during that snowstorm. So while we didn't quite have that much this January, definitely a lot more than we've had in years past. And if you're wondering what February temperatures are going to look like, you can always go to fox23.com under the weather tab, and we always have our updated forecast there. Back to you.